Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salamun alaikum and welcome to the 11th episode of Turabian Pearls of Knowledge. Before I start presenting the points in today's episode, I would like to state that I'm recording this episode on the eve of the Aqd of Amir al Mumineen and Hazrat Fatima, and I wish Mubarakbad to all the listeners on this great occasion. Today's topic is Quran. Now, there are so many points that I have collected from the speeches of Allama Rashid Turabi on the topic of Quran that it is not possible to cover them all in one episode. So, this topic of Quran is going to cover two episodes. The following points are from Majlis number 2 of Quran Harf Akhir Hai. Per Imam Muhammad Baqir alayhi salam, recite Quran while looking at the verses, even though you have it memorized. Why avoid sawab for the eyes? Per Imam Ali's saying, Quran is a living being. Muhyiddin Arabi, in his Tafsir Sheikh Kabir, wrote on the first page a saying from the sixth Imam, which states that Allah has shown His light in Quran. Sixth Imam says that Quran is a contract between God and His servants. God has fulfilled His contract. Now it is the servants' turn to fulfill their contract. In this same majlis, Allama also said the following: recite 10 ayats every night. You will not be counted as ghafileen. This is Hazrat Ali saying. Then reciting 200 ayats every night will include you in faizeen, and reciting 500 ayats every night will include you in mujtahideen. In the third speech of Tafsir Bani Israel, Allama stated that Imam Zainul Abidin was reciting the 74th verse of Surat Az-Zumar at the time of his shahadat. That verse goes, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, وَقَالُوا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي صَدَقَنَا وَعَدَهُ وَأَوْرَثَنَا الْأَرْضَ نَتَبَوَّأُ مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ حَيْثُ نَشَاءُ فَنِعْمَ أَجْرُ الْعَامِلِينَ. They shall say, all praise is to Allah, who has made good to us His promise, and He made us inherit the earth. We may dwell in the garden wherever we please. How excellent is the recompense of those who work as guided by their Lord. In the 10th Majlis of Deen Murtaza, Allama stated that at the time of his shahadat, Imam Ali was reciting Surah Ahzab, and he passed away after completing ayat number 39, which goes, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alladhina yuballighuna risalatillahi wa yakhshawnahu wa la yakhshawna ahadan illallah wa kafa billahi hasiba. Those who convey the message of Allah and fear Him and do not fear anyone save Allah, Allah is sufficient to take account. In the second majlis of Quran Harf Akhir Hai, Allama stated that Ali alayhi salam called Jabir an alim because Jabir knew the interpretation of one ayat, which is the ayat number 85 of Surat Al-Qasas, which goes, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Inna alladhi farada alayka al-Qur'ana laradduka ila ma'ad Qur Rabbi a'lamu man ja'a bil huda wa man huwa fi dhalalin mubin. Verily, he who has ordained the Quran for you will certainly bring you back. Say, my Lord knows best who has brought guidance and who is in manifest error. This is the ayat which we recite whenever someone or we are going on a journey for safeguarding and protection. In the fifth majlis of Quran Harf-e Akhir hai, Allama said that once Imam Raza narrated the incident when Rasulullah had all the doors to the Masjid Nabawi closed except Hazrat Ali's door. Yahya ibn Aktham asked for proof from Quran. Imam recited the 87th ayat from Surah Al-Yunus. And the ayat goes this way: Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, wa awhayna ila Musa wa akhihi an tabawwa liqawmikuma bimisra buyutan waj'alu buyutakum qiblatan wa aqimus salata wa bashshiril mu'minin. And we revealed to Musa and his brother, provide houses for your people in Egypt and make your houses places of worship and establish prayers and give glad tidings to the believers. As per this ayat, Musa and Harun's houses were places of worship, and Allah has called them in this verse as Qibla. And Rasulullah had said that Ali was like Harun to Musa, Ali was to him like Harun was to Musa. If Harun's house was Qibla, a place of worship, then Ali's house also was Qibla and a place of worship. So how could the door of Qibla be barred? With this, we end today's episode. And as said earlier, inshallah, we will continue with the same topic of Quran in the next episode. And I wish you once again Mubarakbad on the occasion of Aqd of Amir al-Mu'mineen and Bibi Fatima, and take farewell with a request for du'as and salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.